bishop d2. No. Yeah, so I think we have a good chance to win this group. We just have to beat Ludwig. That's it. I mean, basically, if we beat Ludwig, it's all going to be good. All right, we're white, by the way. So pawn.
Okay, wait. Do I go live chess?
Yeah. We're in live chess. You're playing Ludwig. Skywalker. Yeah.
Okay.
Game.
No more talking about what now. It's only talking about the pieces, right?
Yeah. I can only say with the pieces. Yep. Exactly.
We're in game right now. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, I this is not a signal or a code, but the pieces of the board doesn't feel right. The board isn't like there's no predictions. The board is very rudimentary. Just saying.
Let's go with pawn.
Oh wait, can you not say which one?
No, I can only say pawn. You have to pick the pawn.
Oh, okay.
Just so you guys know, I'm not thrilled with the opening in a way because it's not completely open here. But I will say that so far, I've been able to guide xQc in a way that his position it's very sound fundamentally. Even though objectively it's not a great position, the moves should be pretty simple at least for the next like 5 to 10 moves. So I'm pretty happy with the moves. Although the game itself is kind of unclear. Let's go with knight.
Yeah, I get it. Bang.
Yeah, knight. So just one of the two knights.
Yeah.
Let's go with queen. This is where we get to see the genius, you guys. We'll see. I said queen, so this is where we get to see the genius. I kind of wanted simpler moves, but already it's not simple. So I kind of have to hope that he trusts himself and he plays. Wow, good stuff. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, you guys. I mean, if I'd known that I actually maybe should have demonstrated more trust in him back here and said queen right away, because queen here was very good, but I just wasn't sure. Let's go with pawn. I like a3, by the way, you guys. A3, even if it's not the best move, again, it's a stable, solid move, so I'm very happy with it. And I think the question is here, probably for Robert Hess, who's on the other side. He's trying to debate: does he want to use the bishop and take? Is he going to move the knight? Like, what piece does he say to move here? Let's go with pawn. Big moment here. There's one good move, and I'm trusting that xQc can find the one good move here and see that his pawn is under attack. Maybe he won't. It's hard to judge, but that's my assumption. Is that like I'm trying to see if I'm trying to guide him in a way that he can find only moves. That's my plan. Let's go with rook. Complicated choice here, but the good thing for me when I say rook here is that xQc can't really make any bad moves. All rook moves are fine. They're all stable. There might be one that's a little bit worse than the others, but they're all stable moves. So I'm very happy. And he does go rook f3. Not the best move, but they only have one move here that's probably good for black. If they don't find one move here, I think we might win the game. We might already be winning if they don't find one move. And mind you, it's a very tough move as well. It's a very hard move to find. Very hard move, and just because they would say the right piece doesn't mean the move is guaranteed. Let's go with pawn. Oh, there's only one move here, you guys. There's only one move. No, I mean I mean there's only one move here. That's why I said pawn. Oh, good, he found it. It's a lot easier playing like this, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Only big problem here, you guys, is that his time. That's the only real problem we have here, is that we're down on time. So it's a little bit concerning, and I don't actually love this position because the moves are a lot harder to find. Bloodrook's finding all the good moves. I have to say he's finding a lot of good moves. I guess I should have said rook right away. Maybe he would have played rook b3, but I didn't think. I thought it was too hard of a move for xQc to find. It was rook b3, rook h3. Maybe I should have said that, because now it's just too easy for black to play, unfortunately. But he could still choke on time, I guess. Let's go with rook. King, I guess. King.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. King. King. I guess it's king every move now.
Yeah.
King. Yeah.
Okay.
Or wait, actually, sorry, we have a game. Sorry, we gotta play.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we're black. So. Okay. Pawn. Knight. Knight. Bishop. By the way, you guys, I love this move because now we won't run into any danger with like our knight and our queen getting pinned here later on. Very important that you play this move. I'm very happy to see this. Let's go with bishop. I have to say, you guys, I have a really good feeling about this position from the get-go. I've got a good position. It's open. Or I've got a good feeling, rather. It's an open position. Queen. Open position. Easy flow to the game. I have a good feeling about this one. Also, one thing I'll take in mind if I get the opportunity later in these games, I've noticed, is that X does not like to put the... Wait. Queen. Is that X does not like to put the rooks on e8 and d8. He likes to go with rook on f8 or f1. He likes to bring this rook to e8 and have the rooks on these two squares as opposed to these two squares. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for the later games, that like if there's a situation where I like rook e8, rook d8, or rook d1, e1, to kind of find a way to give him something that's more like intuitive, with like rooks on like only the e file instead of like the e and the d file. That's what I'm gonna have to think of. But we have a great position. I have a very good feeling. Also, of course, you guys, we don't want to trade the bishop for the knight here, because again, the bishop is really important in terms of targeting everything near the white queen. It's really, really important. So like, that's why when I say queen, there are really no bad queen moves. The only problem is now white can say knight, and then it's going to be difficult to figure out what we're doing next. That's the only problem. White will say knight, and now white doesn't have many knight moves. This is like kind of the only move if white says knight. If they don't play knight g3, I think we're going to win this game for sure. Let's go with queen. Queen. I don't know if that was a mouse slip or not, because obviously I can't see what chat's writing, but oh man, it's gonna be very hard to find anything now. Knight. We're back in business, you guys. Back in business. If he takes, we take. I mean, we're still losing technically, but we're gonna at least get material back here. So we have like some small chances now where we're back. Knight. Queen. He had knight f3 was winning, you guys. Knight f3 was winning the queen. That's why puzzles are so tricky, because like in a puzzle rush, he probably finds knight f3, but in an actual game, it's like you just think you just take. Yeah, very frustrating that he didn't see knight f3, but it's okay. It's okay. We keep moving forward. I still think we have as good a chance to win as they do, because the position is, it's very tricky to coordinate like the bishop and the knight. I also think with the rook and the queen, the move should be very slightly easier for us to find than for them to find. It's a very dangerous move, you guys, because now I'm gonna have to put my life in his hands here, because like I'm not gonna be able to give him easy moves. Rook. I mean, it's going to be very dangerous, you guys, because now I'm going to have to trust that he can find a best move, because we're in a situation where there's an open file, they're back ranked mates, there are all kinds of problems here. So this is like this is very dicey. I'm going to have to trust him to find the right moves now. There's no I can't really like guide him to easy moves. He's just going to have to find the right move and not get mated. Rook. He should spot it now, though, because Rook D1 really is choreographing the exact checkmate here, so he should be able to spot it. I mean, so we'll see. I said Rook. He's got 2 good Rook moves. I think he can find one of them. I assume he can find one of them. I expect him to, at least. Okay, that's one of the 2 moves that's good, actually. That's one of the 2 moves that's safe. It's a safe move. It's a safe move. Let's go with Rook. Go with pawn. I'm not sure if he knows the concept of Luft, but I think he should understand. Yeah, I think he should figure it out. Also, you guys, even okay. Let's go with Rook. Now, this is where it gets interesting, you guys, because we're in at 50-50. If white plays bishop d2 after queen e7, we're winning, or they can take. So it depends what white says, because if the 2300 thinks that xQc can't find queen e7, they should play bishop d2. But if they assume that xQc can find queen e7, then you're going to lose the game. So it's actually, this is a very 50-50 situation, where it's going to be interesting. Do they trust that xQc can't find queen e7 when I say queen, or do they just take and play this endgame? With pawn takes rook. It's a very tricky situation here. Very tricky. Rook. Oh, that's such a bad decision. Whoever I think it's a Polish guy who said that is just completely insane, because like he wanted queen c8, king h7, bishop d2, and then after rook e8 it's a draw. But there's no way that a 1000 is going to find bishop d2 there. A 1000 is not going to find queen c8 and bishop d2. No. I don't see how we have any chance here. I'm gonna have to tell him to play rook takes c3 next move. Rook. I mean, I have to tell him to move the rook here, you guys, because if he takes the queen, I mean, it's just a bishop against pawns on the board. I can't assume that the white's going to make a mistake here. I just can't. It's just I think it's better odds of a rook versus a queen than down a bishop in an endgame here.
Rook?
Yeah, I said rook. There's a slight mishap, but it's okay. Rook. King. King. Yeah.
Fudge.
Yeah, we were completely winning. You just you took that pawn on the side, which was like.
What did I throw? Where? Show me.
Yeah. I'll invite you to the board. Just 1 second.
Yeah. You can't take because it depends. Yeah, and it sucks because I knew that the whole time that it wasn't a pin. And
yeah, it's okay.
It's terrible.
All right, I guess we're the final game. Okay.
Okay.
So we're black this one.
Yeah.
It's all good. You're making a lot less blunders. I mean, I think that's the most important. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry. It's one move. Yeah, it's no worries. No worries. It's all good. Ooh, I don't like that move at all. I kind of forgot what I said. Like you want to develop the bishop. You put the queen right in the line of the bishop. But it's not the end of the world. But the problem is now it becomes very easy for white to play because now there's a very obvious target in the center of the board. And like I might have to tell him to move up. I guess what I do is I don't tell him to move a pawn until the pawn is directly under attack, and then maybe he figures it out. Because if like Rook E1 is played and I say pawn, he's not going to play F6. So I probably have to wait till the pawn is under attack like multiple ways, and then I say pawn, and he'll know to guard it. I've got a good feeling, you guys. I've got a good feeling again, just like I did last game. We just have to get through one more hiccup because she's obviously going to say queen, and I just have to say pawn and pray that he plays F6. Pawn. Okay, now we're on track, you guys. Now we're back on track to win this game. That was the one big worry that I had, was that he might miss that. Which is why I didn't say queen, because I thought it was easier. It's very easy there to tunnel on queen takes pawn and hang the mate. And that's why I said pawn, even though queen g6 was better. That's one way of doing it, you guys. That's one way of doing it. I mean, it works, but it's, I mean, very scary at the same time. Objectively, it's a brilliant move, by the way. I'm assuming xQc sees the idea. So he actually sets up a brilliant move. And I don't know what's going to happen here. It's actually a very brilliant move. I think F3 is the only move that's not, where white's not in trouble. I obviously just wanted a clean bishop g6, like no danger whatsoever, but it's actually really brilliant because I'm sure he has to see it. Like he must see the idea. He didn't just put the bishop there because last time he made the blunder, he was like he made that like he made that sound, and he didn't make any sound. So clearly he actually figured out the tactic here, which is pretty brilliant. I mean, this is just winning for us. After queen takes, rook takes, king h8. Don't start seeing the ghost. But the problem is it's a 50-50. King. Go the right. If he goes here, we get mated. It's a 50-50. If he goes this way, we're safe. If we go one way, we win the game. If we go the other way, we lose. No. Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
If you had to go the other way, we're just winning.
Jesus, dude. You cannot be such a...
If you go the other way, we just win.
Yeah, I see it.
Because the bishop protects the pawn.
I should not put you faster.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean the bishop just protects the pawn there.
That's my fault. Sorry. I should have been way more careful there.
That's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it happens, of course.
Oh yeah. My god, dude, these losses are so terrible. These is heartbreakers. We're always ahead, and we're always I'm throwing the fucking lead.
Yeah, I mean we should have won these last two games, but It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, it is what it is. Listen, this is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. We got the winning positions. Yeah, you just had to, I guess, use a little bit more time there. A little bit more time. But I mean, it's all right. For the most part, you played well. It's just the mistakes you made were like really big mistakes. You made very few mistakes, but the ones you did, they were like, they just they were too much to recover from, unfortunately. Yeah.